It's Sunday, March 29th, a little bit before midnight. I just made myself some tea. Figured I would start my video journal for you now because finding it increasingly hard to sleep at night. Thinking about getting back to work tomorrow and every day last week was so surreal, like every day was just a new nightmare becoming a new baseline reality. My professional life for the past 10 years has revolved around caring for the terminally ill and the actively dying. There are days when I come home crying and things that I need to decompress, but it's usually not such a sustained, prolonged, anxious anticipation of what's to come. And that's what makes this different, is the not knowing what's going to happen.
Last Monday was the day I had an absolute breakdown because I got to work and saw how much preparation we were doing for something we knew was coming, and yet at the same time just feeling vastly unprepared. And it's like I said, every day last week was like a new level of nightmare becoming a new norm that was just hard to digest. Like, where I really pinned it coming from was this feeling of being so unsafe and, in a sense, abandoned.
Hi, good morning. It's Monday, March 30th. Headed into work. I had actually submitted my resignation earlier in February with a anticipated end date of April 10th. That's been derailed pretty aggressively. Right now, I've extended my stay at my current job through the end of May, and we'll figure out, whatever the next few weeks brings. Hi, it's me again, home from work. This is Professor Theodore Pawfield, one of my quarantine buddies, and the naughty Miss Eloise. Yeah, I know, you're sweet. You're not naughty. You're sweet. I know, you're my good girl.
So I was up on these isolation wards that were really intimidating over the past week, because I would see like the plastic with the zippers and signage and thought like, I'm not going to go in there until I absolutely have to. And today was the day that I had to.
Going forward, my responsibility to my community will be managing the inpatient dying population, and that's going to be increasingly more and more COVID patients, as there's several nursing homes in the area that are starting to report outbreaks. I was given an N95 mask, although it's, as you can see, a contractor version, because we just don't have the medical ones that are adjustable and have been fit tested to our faces. And then this face shield that goes on like this, and after every patient encounter, we sanitize the outside with bleach wipes, and that in theory protects the outside of this from getting droplets on it, but as you can see, it's not a perfect system, and it's it's not a reflection of my own organization, which is doing the absolute best they can, or even my community, which has stepped up and donated as much as they can to our supplies. It's unfortunately just an impact of this whole outbreak that our system was not prepared for. Inevitably, I'm gonna be exposed. Could have been today. Even though I'm lucky in that I don't have to worry about coming home to a family and exposing young kids or older parents, or even a spouse at this point in my life, it can be really lonely too. I have some family that lives close to me, and knowing that I'm not going to have that human interaction with them for weeks really weighs on me. There's just something that, hugs and kisses with the babies that you love in your life, that FaceTime can't replace. And even knowing that even after the last patient I treat, I still have like a 2-week period of needing to self-isolate from them is hard. But my journey is certainly no harder than someone else's, because we're all having to make incredible sacrifices. It's a real thing. I'm gonna put my feet up and maybe paint my nails and do some aromatherapy, a face mask, make dinner, check in with my friends, make sure everyone's still doing okay.